Okay, students, now we are going to do our turtle color wheel, but you will need supplies. For those of you who are using the printed template, the supplies you will need are either markers or crayons. You can use any markers you would like. I prefer you use the bigger ones because then they're easier to color. You can color more space with them. You will need to get the primary and the secondary colors of your crayons or markers. So, and I hope you remember which ones are the primary colors, right? The red one, the yellow one, and the blue one. So you will need one of each, and those are primary. Then you need the secondary colors. You need orange, green, and purple. Okay, so those are the secondary colors. Then you will need a black marker to go ahead and trace. So for those of you that are using the printed template of the turtle, you can go ahead and pause this video now and then go and get your crayons or your markers. I don't suggest you use paints or anything like that. Just use either crayons or markers this time. And then you can come back and start the video, okay? Okay, for those of you who are not using the printed template and who are actually making your turtles, you will also need to have a pencil and a paper, okay? And then you will need something to trace to make the body of the turtle. You will also need a ruler. Okay, so what I used to make the body was I used a Cool Whip top or a whip topping, and I just put it down and then I just trace it. So I'll show you how to do it, how I did that, okay? So just put it down, go ahead and trace it. Okay, just like that. And I hope you can see that. I should have made it a little bit darker. We'll see how. Okay. Just so you can see it better. Okay? Yeah, that's better. Okay, now after you do that, then you're going to make a dot in the middle of your paper. You will take your ruler and you will set it right across that dot and then make your line. Okay, after you've done that, make an X. And not a big X, you want just a smaller X because you want this triangle and this triangle to be bigger than these two, okay? So go ahead and do that. Okay, now take your ruler and go in between like that. About like there, right there. Yeah, that's good. And it doesn't matter if some of your triangles are bigger than the other ones. That's okay. Erase my dot. Okay, so. Okay, then after you do that, we're going to make the head and the arms. So what you're going to do is you're just going to use like a half circle to make the head, like that. Then just put little arms, like that. Put little legs, like that. And then you make a little tiny tail. Okay, so there. Now you have your turtle body. Okay, and so now this is for all of you, for the ones who are using the printed template and the ones who already have their turtles drawn. We will start coloring. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to start with the red. And remember how I said on the rainbow and on the color wheel, how they go in order. So if you see here, it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Okay, so that's the order it will go in. We'll go in that order. So it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. This is how it will always be from now on, okay? So let's do the red first. So you take your red, undo it, and then go ahead and trace your line, and then trace your other line. This way you don't go out of lines, okay? This helps you stay in the lines. After you trace it, then you can go ahead and do the inside. Okay, just like that. Okay. Okay, then next we're gonna make sure when you close it that you hear it snap, because you want your supplies to stay good. So you don't want these drying out. Always take care of your supplies. So the next color on our color wheel is orange. Okay, so we're going to get our orange, going to open it up, we're going to put our finger on the red, and remember you're going up from the orange. You're not from the red, you're not going down, you're going up on the red, from the red. So then start that by tracing it just like you did the red. Trace it, and trace it, and then trace it. Okay, then start coloring inside. Okay, make sure you hear snap. There it went. Next we have yellow. Okay, so let's take yellow and then trace it. And then trace it. Okay. And then go ahead and color it in. Okay. Hear that snap. Okay, next we have green on the color wheel. See? We have green. So take your green and snap it. Put your finger on the yellow so you know you're going right next to the yellow. Then trace it, and trace it. Color it in. Make sure you take your time and make it nice and neat. You don't want it all scribbly and everything. Make it nice, okay? Then make sure you hear snap. There it goes. Next we have blue. Okay, so get your blue. Open it up, put your finger on the green. Put it, and then trace it. Okay, trace it. Okay, and now just start coloring it in. The blue is harder to color. I think because it's running out. It makes all that squeaky noise, almost like a chalkboard. Okay, there, that's good. Okay, then snap. There it goes. And then the last one, as you can see, is the purple. So get your purple and trace it. Trace the line. And then color the inside. Yeah, I think that blue one was drawing up because this is a little bit easier. And I'm going faster because I have more experience doing this, but you take your time. So if you need to pause the video at any time, then do that, because that way you can just take your time. Okay, so there we are. We've done that. Okay, good. Now if you want, you can go ahead and make a little circle. That's what I like to do. I like to make a little circle in the middle. Okay, almost like an umbrella. Okay, next you're going to take your green. And you're going to do the same thing with the arms. You're going to trace like that, and then you're going to color. You're going to trace and color. Trace and color. trace and color. And there. So now what we're going to do is take our black again, and we're going to make a smile on the face. Smile. And then 2 eyes. Okay, but then we're also going to take the black marker and we're going to trace everything. And the reason we do this is because it makes the colors pop out. So you want to trace everything. Okay. Then we got to trace this in here. Trace it all the way down. Trace this one all the way down. And then trace this one all the way across. There is your turtle color wheel. Now, for those of you that are not using the printed template, I want you to do this too. I want you to take a pencil, and then I want you to make a box right here. Then I want you to make a box over here. In this box, I want you to write primary colors. And then write red, blue, yellow. Okay. Put that. Okay, over here, I want you to write secondary colors. And your teacher and your parent can help you work on how to write that, how to write those words. And then I want you to write orange, green, and purple. Okay? Put your name at the bottom too, and that way we'll know who you are. So put your name here. Okay? And this way you can turn it into your teacher, and they can go ahead and turn it in for grading. Okay? Okay, so I hope you had fun doing this. We'll see you next time. Okay? We'll work more on color. Bye-bye.